saw nothing. You saw nothing. All right. By the way, welcome to the Broadcast Podcast with Kiki and Shane. This is Kiki.
Hello. And this is Shane.
How we doing? Don't forget, you can go to lowdowndirtyshane.com to find out, to see all of the shows that we're doing, what we're offering up there. You can also, you can see what's in store for the future. We've got more things coming for the website. We've got fan pages coming up. We've got fucking, what else is it? We got laundry, Low Down Dirty Laundry, right?
Dirty Laundry.
Right, so that's going to be our clothing lines. We're going to put your face on a jacket?
Yeah.
What we're going to Kiki jacket, Kiki's covers?
Kiki's covers, I like it.
Oh, we could put your face on a quilt and call it Kiki's covers.
Who wants that?
I don't know. You'd be surprised. You've seen some of the shit that people sleep with and they put on body pillows nowadays? I mean, people are buying fucking pillows with Nicolas Cage's face hidden in the pillow. It's like one of those flip little things where you like slide it and it flips.
That's creepy. That's a conversation piece for sure.
Oh yeah.
You come over here. You need a pillow.
Yeah, here you go. What's that? And it's like two faces of Nick Cage. It's like the calm face on one, and it's the crazy face on the other. So, yeah, go to the store. Check us out.
Also, you can find the links to everything on our website and everything for YouTube and all of that. We're gonna have to edit this a little bit.
Yeah, well, you know, it's whatever. You know, you can find us. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this, folks. Give it time. It's a work in progress. All right, so you can always find the links for us on the website as well. You can find links to all the shows that we do, where we offer the podcast, where it's available. We're not on Odyssey yet, but I'm working on that. I've already submitted it to Odyssey. Also, you can find us on YouTube. If you're already watching us on YouTube, you can. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to follow along and let it, find out when there's new episodes going to be coming out. All right. So, how we been, Kiki? It's been a recover from the on location thing.
Yeah, it's been a long. It's been a long week.
Boy, I don't know what that was. If that wasn't broadcast, I don't know what the fuck was as far as the recording went. Jesus Christ.
In the bathroom.
Oh, bathroom. You had the echoes and then you had the fire alarm going off, right?
Broadcast. Can't afford batteries,
Can't afford batteries. It was a hell of a week, man. It was all kinds of shit's been happening and stuff, dude. Ottawa went fucking crazy. Yeah. Putin and shit. Next, they've been saying we're going to go to war. They said we were going to go to war on the fucking 16th, right? The 16th is when we were going. The Putin was going to go to war, but that never fucking happened, and that came and went. So, Jesus.
And now it's trending on Twitter.
It's trending. Yeah. Well, that's trending on Twitter. Well, there's some other stuff that's trending on Twitter too. You were talking about a Street Fighter game.
Yeah, Street Fighter 6 has been announced, and I'm sure if you guys have heard. Also, a few weeks ago, GTA 6 was announced. So we got the 6th of 2 different games coming out. 6 versions.
Dude, the GTA 6 has been, they've been screaming for that for a hot fucking minute, man.
They've only been playing GTA 5 since 2013?
What's it, 2013 when
something
the fucking
like
game came out?
It was something like that.
That's fucking funny. I did not know. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they've been milking that online.
See, I don't even play the fucking online, though. Do you play games online?
When I have the time. So no.
What do you play?
GTA Online.
GTA. So do you play like all the assholes in the movie Free Guy, or do you play like Free Guy and you're trying to be the good guy? Or
it depends how I feel.
What do you want to do?
If I'm in a mood, then everything's getting blown up. Police chases, all that. But if I'm feeling good, I'll stop at a stop sign or something.
Okay, so you say stop at a stop sign. You ever played, because I don't really play games online, but I love the fuck out of Midnight Club Los Angeles. Have you ever played it?
I have, a long time ago though.
I fucking love this game, but there's one thing I absolutely hate about it. Well, there's 2 things. That goddamn T-Mobile sidekick that keeps popping up on you all the damn time. I'm tired.
Did you ever have a sidekick?
I didn't, but I worked with the guy that had one. Whenever they first came out, we were sitting at lunch one time and he had it out. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? He goes, man, I'm playing Pac-Man. Fuck you. Because the little roller bowl on there let him play Pac-Man.
That's cool. See, I had Snake.
Snake.
Not Pac-Man.
Like a little Nokia phone.
Yeah.
I have one of those push-to-talk Nokia phones.
Always on one of those.
Oh my god, dude! My ex-wife used to get fucking. She would get furious at me because I would sit there and I'd be on my lunch break from work, right? And she'd all of a sudden she'd be grocery shopping with the kids, and the little beep would go off, and she'd hear me going die. Loud as shit. She's like, oh my god, why do you keep fucking doing this? Because it's funny. I hear my kids laughing in the back. It's fucking hilarious.
Good time.
All right, so there's other stuff that's trending on Twitter. Apparently, Love and Thunder.
Yep.
So what's going on with Love and Thunder?
So Thor Love and Thunder, we've got that. It's coming out like July 8th, I want to say, summertime. And we're about to get a trailer for it. I'm not sure if it's the first trailer or if it's just one we haven't had at all.
I don't think there's been a trailer for Love and Thunder.
Had one at all. I think we've just been seeing who's going to be in it.
Right.
Just because people have been like saying it, but it's going to be the first trailer, I believe. And everybody's excited. They don't know if it's going to come tomorrow or this week.
All right. So who all is going to be in it? Let's take a look and see what we got going on here. Thor Love and Thunder. Let's take a look at the cast. Because everybody, I mean, does everybody really are? We already understand. If you're a fan of the Marvel movies and you're a fan of Thor, you already kind of know what the fuck's going to be happening in this movie. Everybody's already looked into it. And if you haven't fucking looked into it and you're grabbing interest from us, I'm sorry. You're kind of late. And, welcome to the scene.
Yeah. Better late than ever, I guess.
So, I mean, of course, we got Chris Hemsworth
as Thor.
Tessa Thompson.
Which...
She played Valkyrie. Who was Valkyrie? Valkyrie was the chick that was on the Pegasus, right?
Yeah. And everybody loved her, so I know that she's a fan favorite, so people are going to be very excited to see her back.
Okay. She was good. I liked her. I dug on her. Natalie Portman. See, I liked Natalie Portman in V for Vendetta. Mm-hmm. She was kind of annoying in Star Wars.
Okay.
And she's okay in Thor, and I heard there was shit going on at one point in time. She wasn't going to be doing this. She's like, I'm never fucking coming back.
I heard that too.
Yeah, because I can't because she was hell to work with, but
I mean,
Disney get her by the pussy hairs.
Money talks.
Something.
One that sticks out to me though is Christian Bale.
Yeah, so he's going to be. So Christian Bale's going to join the line of people that have played both DC and Marvel characters.
Yep.
Right, or multiple superhero roles. Because, so Chris Evans played multiple superheroes, but it was both Marvel. He was Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, right?
Fantastic Four, yeah.
And then he became Captain America, which I really liked him in that role. I did. He did a good job.
I was a big fan. And then we got our Guardians of the Galaxy cast coming in. Chris Pratt as no other than the Star-Lord.
Yeah, Peter Quill / Star-Lord. Yeah. What do you think about the whole fucking Guardians of the Galaxy movies? I enjoy those.
They're okay to me. They're like not my favorites. He's not my favorite.
What's funny is I used to collect comic books, and my mom, she got me this big ass box of fucking just random comics and everything else, right? And with that, it had some Guardians of the Galaxy comics in it, right? Now I forget the guy's name, the guy that played the blue guy. Right, the blue guy in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie with the mohawk.
Yeah, I can't remember the name either now, but I know.
Right, shows how big of a fan I am. He was originally one of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and he had this huge fucking mohawk, and he had a bow that he would shoot his arrow. Now he could still control his arrows, but he had a bow that he would use to shoot it. But he was one of the original Guardians of the Galaxy. Rocket and Star-Lord were not.
Yeah, know that. Or
And knowing is half the battle.
But yeah, so we've got that coming. Definitely Sean Gunn, which is
James
Gunn's brother.
Is it his brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like him.
I don't know much about him.
And then, your usual rest of the people who are in the movie. But expect a trailer soon, for those of you who are interested. Because it's coming. And we're overdue. And the movie's coming soon.
Well, it looks good. I mean, it looks good. I'm I'm interested in what's happening with it. Apparently, this is trending pretty big. It's on Twitter and stuff. Everybody's excited for the new trailer coming out. I mean, I guess the Doctor Strange 2 trailer that came out during Super Bowl, that looks fucking good, man.
It does.
Oh,
like
my
that
God.
Looks insane. I'm ready for that.
I'm excited for it. There's some other shit that's trending on Twitter right now as well, too. There's something that just happened to come out here recently. And there's a lot of people that are excited for it. There's a lot of people that are pissed off about it. Trump's little social media thing. Now, do you know much of anything about Trump's Truth Social, what he's got going on right now?
Not really, besides I've heard that it's going to be like a Twitter, Facebook deal.
Right.
But I know as much as you've told me.
Right. So apparently what it looks like, it's going to be similar to Twitter and Facebook because these are things that have seemed to work. It's the game plan. It's the program it seems to work as far as like how it plays out and whatnot, similar to Instagram and whatnot. I think they're cherry picking of what they like about the different things and they're trying to put that together. I don't know. Now, here's where it gets fun. Now, the reason why people are getting pissed is because they are the anons, right? The people that are the anonymous ones that were following Q and they were the followers of Q and they believe that the government and everybody is spying on them in all possible ways, right? Mm-hmm. Apple and Google and all of them, they're part of the global fucking economy and the new world order, and they don't believe, they want to have as much distance from them as they possibly can. Mm-hmm. So they don't use their products if they can get away with it. Meaning they don't use Apple. But Apple was the only one that got the download right now. No Google, no Android, only Apple. So there's a lot of people that are pissed. Mm-hmm. Now, I haven't really read much on the mainstream media. We've got an article that talks about, I think it was CNN that we pulled up.
Yeah, I believe it was.
Okay, see, and I haven't really looked at much of anything. So they're talking about it. They're calling it something went wrong with Trump's Twitter knockoff. It suffers a bumpy launch. Now, I will let you know that I have signed up for Truth Social, and I do have a waitlist number. My waitlist, I think, is 36,168. I think is what the email said. And whenever it goes live, it will be the lowdown dirty truth.
You have to do it.
I have to do it, right? You know, and it's going to be coinciding with Scooby's Conspiracy Corner, which we'll talk more about that later. So, but yeah, they're talking about, because I sat there and whenever I was trying to sign up, I had to keep hitting it like every 2 seconds because it kept saying there was an error, there was an error, there was an error, and it took a while to finally go through. Right.
I mean, hey, it looks like it seems like if he's having like the errors with everybody trying to make an account, he's getting action.
Right. So you would think they're like super busy. I mean, my whole thought process is, I mean, I don't know the computers or how they all work. I have a general understanding of it because for computer graphics and design, I have to have a general understanding to be able to edit this fucking shit show that we do. Right. Yeah. So that being said, my thought process was that their servers were full and they could only accommodate properly so many people on their social media site that they had to wait for the expansion of other servers. Now, they had other servers that they had prepared to get online, but as far as I know, they're just doing beta testing. They're just on the final stages of beta testing still. It's not ready for launch. According to Nunez, the guy who's going to be overseeing everything for Trump's True Social, the one that Trump hired, he retired from Congress to do this. He said that it should be fully functional and active by the end of March.
Yeah,
I think.
So
what CNN got to say about it? Because they're talking about the complications. It said it had a bumpy launch, and it just happened at midnight last night. Whenever it went active, I had a notification on my Apple phone. All right, so would-be users of Trump's new app struggled to even create an account after Sunday night's launch, according to CNN. This is written by, I don't know who the hell is written by.
Right there, Zach.
Huh? Jamie Ross. All right, so Zachary Patrizio and Jamie Ross, who was a news correspondent, according to them. So would be Trump's new app struggle to even create after Sunday's launch. Let's see. Team Trump has been cooking up its own social network ever since the then president was thrown off all major platforms for his post inciting the Capitol riot. Now, CNN's still claiming that Trump incited the Capitol riot. This has not been proven. This has not been verified through the January 6th committee that was placed together by Nancy Pelosi, right? I don't know how many people they have on the team right now, but it's not very many. But there's only 2 Republicans, and both of them are, well, one of them was scrutinized out of her own party. She was censured out of her own party. The Republican Party said, Liz Cheney, we don't want nothing to do with you.
No.
So, but this is what CNN's saying. They're saying that, so already, just at the beginning of this article, I'm telling you right now, this is not a news article. This is an opinion piece. The moment they are stating things as a fact without verified evidence or without justification from like a judgment in a sense, that's an opinion. It's not verified yet. I don't give a shit how many fucking fact checkers you put on there. Let's see. Yet, even though they came up with appeared to just rip off Twitter, it seems a year wasn't enough to make a usable product. Sorry, I can't fucking read my How do they know they ripped off Twitter? Because the thing is, we haven't even seen how it works, right? We haven't seen have you seen any video footage of it? Nothing. Or screenshots?
I've just seen confirmation numbers. I haven't seen anything to do with what the actual page looks like or nothing. So
how do we know that they're ripping off Twitter? We don't even know what the fuck it looks like, right? And if that's the case, I mean, Twitter, in a sense, kind of ripped off, other things. They just pulled little shits here and there, right? I mean, look at some of the shit that Facebook and fucking MySpace, the similarities that they fucking had. Poor Tom, rest his soul.
Rip Tom.
All right, so Truth Social, the Trump-created Twitter alternative, went live in Apple's App Store on Sunday night, and would-be users immediately ran into glitches and error messages. Around 11 p.m. Eastern Time, select users who tried to create accounts were repeatedly met with a red error warning. I will attest to that. Yes, that did happen. Something went wrong, please try again. Shortly thereafter, around midnight, others were told that the app was simply too popular for them to join in, with a warning that read, due to massive demand, we have placed you on our waiting list. And that's what happened. I'm on a waiting list.
You got a good number, though. Better than the last guy.
Well, I mean, how many people do they allow in whenever they bring in the next server? I mean, they're not going to bring in another fucking server and going, okay, you can come in, but all of y'all, right? This isn't the fucking, Night at the Roxbury.
It's a good movie.
It was a good movie. Sorry, I had the song started. Just always.
Yeah.
All right, according to Zachary on his Twitter, he's showing here Trump's True Social platform is available for those who pre-order in the App Store, but as of now, you can't successfully create an account. Something went wrong, quote, and a notice that reads, if you attempt to make an account on Truth Social. Now, this did happen with me, and I stuck with it, and I kept hitting the fucking button, and eventually I got through. I even got email confirmation that came through. So, I mean, you can't do anything with... The first thing it tells you to do is it tells you to put in your email, and then it's going to send you that email confirmation. Once you get that email confirmation, then and only then can you set up what your screen name will be. And then your password and all of that. All right, it says the waitlist numbers fluctuate throughout the night. The Daily Beast reports at one point sitting 96,427th place in line on Monday morning. Other users' queue position as high as 160,000. Additionally, on Monday, a web status notice posted to True Social's website read, due to the overwhelming demand at launch, we are currently rate limited on onboarding new users to the platform. We are working to increase sign-up capacity for onboarding and will continue to update this status as capacity increases. The Trump Media and Technology Group did not immediately respond to the Daily Beast request for comment. So why do they say did not immediately respond? So elsewhere, Trump's social media venture faces the possibility of future legal action, as Twitter users have pointed out our similarities between their Truth logo and the UK-based trucking and analytics company Trailer. We are now seeking legal advice to understand the next steps and options available to protect our brand. Trailer's head of marketing, Matthew Summers, told Daily Beast on Monday morning. Say what?
So he's already got a lawsuit on the way.
Okay, so now we're going to go after him for his fucking logo, right? So is there anything that they won't try to fucking prosecute him on?
No.
If they found
he just
out
launched the app.
If they found out he uses Old Spice fucking deodorant or something like that, would Old Spice come out and denounce it? We're not going to tell you. Like, what the fuck? Seriously?
Yeah, like they would get canceled. They'd probably cancel him for that. So yeah, he's got a lawsuit on the way. We haven't even seen what the website looks like yet. Okay, or anything about it looks like besides a confirmation number. And he's going to get a lawsuit. So,
well, they're trying to talk about a lawsuit because of the way his True Social logo looks, right? And so they're saying the T for his True Social logo is too familiar to another fucking UK-based trucking analytics company Trailer. Oh my God. That's just... All right, so, and he says on Sunday, Devin Nunes, the former Republican congressman turned CEO of Trump Media and Technology Group, said that he hopes the new app will be fully operational by the end of the March. And they underline that with a link, right? He said this week, quoted, "This week we'll begin to roll out people on the Apple App Store. Our goal is, I think we're going to hit it. I think by the end of March, we're going to be fully operational, at least within the United States." That is not saying, I hope. That means I think. I'm not hoping, I think. So whenever you're saying hope, you're changing the context of that fucking statement right there. You're altering the statement to give false beliefs and that he's fearful. Right? Whenever you say, I hope, that means you're already admitting a possibility of defeat and you're fearful of that happening.
And they're not even sure at this point. Like, oh, I hope it is. So, people have been waiting for this, so let's get it out. I hope. I think.
Dude, just the bullshit. The fucking media.
Why release it then? Like, they could wait a little bit.
But see, but they're still in the beta testing. That's why they're releasing it to certain people right now, certain time frames, right? And so whenever you release snippets and beta testing, you're getting an idea of the popularity of the app, the capabilities of what your servers can do right now, how much they can handle the overflow, and how much you're going to have to bring in for reserves and set up, right? And so that's the whole point. So like games, even gaming testing, right? Games are fucking crazy because there's a lot of beta testing that goes on. You have your alpha testing, then your beta testing, right? And then you still have glitches and patches that are constantly fucking coming out after games come out, right? Yeah. I mean, fuck, you download Call of fucking Duty. The game itself of Call of Duty by itself is about maybe 12 gigs. But by the time you're done with all the patches and the DLC and the updates and everything else, you've already taken up 35 fucking gigs in your damn drive.
Yep. I got you.
So yeah, but yeah, that's a lot of, but all CNN, they're just it's hate speech, man. It's
even in the
speech.
beginning when they said like Team Trump, like it's kind of mimicking already off the bat,
right? And so. And it just kills me. It kills me to see people like this. And I was talking about this on Background Noise last night. I was speaking about truth. You know, what is the fucking truth and everything? And these fucking jackasses like fucking Rachel Madcow screaming and yelling. She's out there talking about whenever they were saying that we can stop wearing our masks. The CDC said we can stop wearing our masks. She's like, I'm going to have to rewire my brain to not automatically hate people, to think that they just hate the company and they want people dead and that you're a Trump supporter. And
it doesn't have to be all that.
What the fuck is wrong with people, man?
They want to fight. Everybody wants to fight.
Fucking two-party systems, man. and well, the president released his fucking True Social, and I get more. Maybe it has something to do with President's Day.
Maybe. Let's talk about it.
Huh?
It's time for some school.
Fuck, dude. I don't remember fucking shit about president. I don't even know how many. Okay, so we're on the 46th president, but I can't name I can name maybe 7.
Yeah.
12 if I try. Really try.
You remember the president song?
No. I mean, was that on the Animaniacs?
It possibly could have.
Well, the Animaniacs had a United States song, and then they actually sang all the states.
Mm-hmm. They should have a president's song. Well, let's learn about President's Day.
All right, so let's see. Let's take a look. When did President's Day really start?
You know, when it started, it wasn't called President's Day. It was called Washington's birthday.
What's it? Huh.
Why? I don't know, because it doesn't fall on his birthday. But
so when is President's Day? When is the actual president?
President's Day is every third Monday of the year.
Third Monday of
February. Meaning, sorry.
So why do we have to put it in the shortest fucking month?
I don't know.
Just like we get Black History Month, the shortest fucking month.
They even said, let's speed it up.
Right.
Get out of here. Also, when President's Day started, it was only a few other holidays around, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, and one other. There was only 4 holidays at that time.
It was celebrated one of the 1879, 1971 was Washington's birthday. Huh.
Fun fact.
So why did they put breast cancer awareness in October? Because it gets cold and the nipples get hard?
Signing off.
As Yakko Warner used to say, good night, everybody.
Let's learn something. So, President's Day. Also, President's Day brings sales. So, if you're out right now, go shopping. Because President's Day, they all do it on purpose.
Sales,
you get a 3-day weekend.
God, man.
It's Saturday, Sunday. Now it's Monday. There's no school. You don't got to work. Now they have these sales. It's a setup.
It's a fucking dude.
Of course.
You're not saving. When your partner comes home and goes, look, baby, I saved so much money. You didn't save a goddamn thing. If you would have saved all of that money, if you wouldn't have gone in the first goddamn place.
Exactly. But they choose, President's Day, big blowout, everything must go. Why on President's Day?
Sunday.
Also, when President's Day first started, it was only in the District of Columbia.
So it was only in D.C.?
Yeah.
The rest of the nation didn't get the joy of President's Day?
No, not until, and let me check my facts, 1855.
1855.
And that's when it became countrywide. It took a little American road trip.
So do y'all want to celebrate the president? Get the fuck out of here!
That's probably how it went. You're throwing stuff at him. Get out of here. You had to go like a door-to-door salesman.
Excuse me, ma'am or sir. I am here to talk about the President of the United States of America. Have you heard of him? So would they get a whole bunch of carpetbaggers that went around there and started knocking on doors like salesmen and shit like that? Maybe. Do you remember the old fucking show Green Acres?
No.
It was an old show. Do you remember Disney's Robin Hood?
Yes.
Okay. Do you remember one of the buzzards who was the idiot? Yeah, that one voice. Don't worry, sir. I got a wife. That was the same voice from a guy that was on Green Acres, and his name was Mr. Haney, and he always had some of the weirdest fucking shit. He was kind of like their version of a carpetbagger, I guess. I think a carpetbagger was like a person that would travel around and do sales. Don't quote me on that one. I'm a fucking idiot. So, either way, but he had a whole bunch of like, I got some alligator. You know, dude, this fucking love Mr. Haney.
I'm gonna go rewatch it.
Go and watch Green Acres.
Green Acres.
Green Acres is the place to be. Basically, it was like snotty, rich New York people. It would play Zsa Zsa Gabor, Trump's ex-wife, right? The one who she got pulled over and got a speeding ticket and was insulted by it and slapped the police officer and got arrested for it. Oh yeah, that's good stories.
Oh,
there's a reason why she's an ex. Just. Word to the wise kiddies, X has the title X for a fucking reason. Stop going back.
X.
Wakanda forever.
Yeah. You get the point.
Yeah, Green Acres. It was a fun fucking show. So they left this high life city, living in the fucking penthouses and shit, and went down to the country and lived in the country. And there was a pig named Wilbur. I think it wasn't Wilbur. Where the fuck?
I think you're thinking Charlotte's Web.
No, Wilbur was the guy that owned the horse, Mr. Ed. Fuck, I can't remember that pig's name. If y'all fucking remember the pig's name, send me an email. Let me know. What the fuck? Pig's name. I'm going to have to look that up later. Arnold.
Or they could put it in the chat on the website.
It was Arnold. Arnold the pig.
Arnold.
Yeah, and always just oinked and never talked, but yet somehow or another this pig was treated like part of the fucking community. Watch the fucking show. I think it's black and white originally, and then it later came into color.
Okay.
Yeah, it was during like the old Bewitched days.
That was a good show.
Yeah. So, was there any like conspiracies? Because President's Day, I mean, you say there's a whole lot of fucking sales and shit. So, I mean, are we just using President's Day now to fucking con people out of fucking money and add holidays to shit that we don't fucking need?
Don't they do that with all the holidays? It's like the point. It's a 3-day. I mean, not for us. We don't get the 3-day weekend.
No,
but like
we work
government workers do. So good for them, but good for us. But yeah, it's all just a little con. Get people to spend extra money, you know.
Speaking of cons, we got a new show coming out here soon, Scooby's Conspiracy Channel or Scooby's Conspiracy Corner.
Yes.
I got the logo put up already. Not sure what all is going to be going on there. I'm going to put some...
It's going to be Scooby in the corner.
Well, yeah, it's going to be Scooby there. He's going to be... It's more of a parody. It's a joke. He's got that fucking... You know that annoying gerbil voice that a lot of people like to use on TikTok and everything? That's his.
People love it, though.
Do they?
I think so. My mom does.
Does she really?
Yep.
See, I don't know. I started doing it, and you could do some funny shit with it, right? But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, Scooby's going to talk about some weird shit. We're going to talk about aliens. We're going to talk about fucking lizard people. We're going to be talking about the Illuminati, NWO, and all of that shit. And then we're even going to talk about the Clintons. So it just might get a little bit dangerous.
Watch your back.
Speaking of dangerous, Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 6. Let's take a look at this trailer because I got the trailer queued up here. So let's see if we have any audio. I don't know if we have any audio or not. Okay, inspirational music. Well, the graphics are good, but you're never going to have fucking fighting graphics like that.
You ready?
That's not in-game graphics. Although I do dig on the way that they started doing the graphics and making it look more like animation, like that shit. Mm-hmm.
Street Fighter 6.
Well, that was very brief and to the point.
I guess that's what you call a teaser.
Yeah. So that's been announced. I don't know. Me personally, I'm excited for people who love it because I know that it has a big following. But, you know, I normally play that like if I'm at like the laundromat or the arcade and it's like a filler game if the other ones are busy. Like,
no, you know, the first Street Fighter game came out. It was only a 1-player. It was never a 2-player. It wasn't competitive.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And you had a choice. You can either choose America, which if you chose the American fighter, you would get Ken. But if you chose the Japanese fighter, you get Ryu.
Okay.
Right? And you had to go through and fight different people. Guile was actually one of the characters you had to fight against. But yeah, that picked up. And then they did Street Fighter 2, and that's what started the challenging thing. And that's what blew up the fucking
game. After that point. And there's even, like, I've seen arcade games with, like, 4. So, like, 4 people can play together, which that's...
Oh, they're just taking fucking Super Smash Brothers and putting it on a fucking arcade box. That would be cool. Could you imagine the arcade version of Smash Bros?
I need that.
Oh my god.
That would be really cool.
I don't even play Nintendo, but I would play the fuck out of that.
Come on, let's go Nintendo.
Games. I suck at fighting games.
I do too. That's why I don't usually play them too much. But, I mean, Street Fighter's been around for a long time, so...
Yeah.
It's got that cult following.
But there's people that do that. I go and I'm lucky. I get one hit and they're like, all right, you ready? And then they pull off like a 30-hit combo and I'm dead in like half a second. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I can't do that.
I can't.
I've seen some of the have you ever watched the competitions?
Yes, I have.
Oh my god, these fuckers are crazy.
They are, and they're pros. They know exactly what they're doing. They know. I don't know how to remember all the moves at all. Like, even like in Mortal Kombat, I'd be playing. It's just,
dude, half quarter circle back, quarter circle forward with the triple gainer and then twist, and I don't fucking know, man. It almost, their controls for the fighting game almost play out like the controls for fucking Madden and shit nowadays, man. Dude, Madden has gotten so fucking detailed in the game with all the, if you don't know like how to coach an NFL team, you don't need to be playing this fucking game. That's just all they've got the breakdowns because you'll play against people who's like, all right, I'm going to take the Miami Dolphins with the Bengals coach and the playlist for the Steelers and the defense on the Ravens. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's like that fantasy football. I know, and they make good teams and they win, so hey.
Oh, I get my ass handed to me.
Yeah, I just pick whatever.
Oh,
just
Jesus
click and then play and then lose. So.
No, I'm more lost than fucking Helen Keller at a fucking concert, man. I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, that's how I'm at fighting games, so I would be buying it, but I'll check it out, I'm sure.
Well, speaking of fighting, there's no fighting in Russia. But they're talking about it. So apparently Putin, there was a thing. There was a couple of leaders that they reached out and they were wanting Putin to kind of speak up for their sovereignty or something like that. Have you heard about this?
I have. I actually saw it earlier today on Twitter. Let's check it out a little bit. Let's see what CNN has to say.
Okay, so CNN, let's see what they say. According to Kyiv and Lviv in Ukraine, I guess.
Are they twins?
Mary and Carrie. Hi, I'm Mary. Russian President Vladimir Putin signed decrees recognizing the independence of Moscow's backed breakaway regions in eastern Ukraine on Monday. In a brazen repudiation.
I've never seen that word before.
Ninth grade education at work right there, folks. There you have it. Of international diplomatic efforts to find a peaceful solution to this crisis. In a fiery speech on Monday night, Putin blasted Kyiv's growing security ties with the West and the lengthy remarks about the history of the USSR and the formation of Ukraine's Socialist Soviet Republic appeared to cast doubt on Ukraine's right to self-determination. Now, have you heard what he had to say?
No.
I watched a small snippet of it on there, and he basically said, look, man, these people want freedom, all right? Ukraine is not free. Ukraine is being governed by the global fucking elite, and America is part of it, and they're feeding into it. And he called everybody out for it.
He's not playing.
He's not playing. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with this, man. I don't know what's going to happen. No, it looks like, CNN, they're screaming and yelling, right? They're saying, quote, Ukraine has never had traditions of its own statehood, he said, calling the eastern part of the country ancient Russian lands. So according to Putin, or according to CNN, Putin is saying that Ukraine has always been part of Russia, right? Mm-hmm. So, does it seem like they're trying to say that Putin is saying, like, a fucking baby, no, it's mine, you can't have it?
Yeah. That's what they're trying to make it seem like.
That's what it kind of feels that way, right? If I'm wrong, send us an email, let me know, correct me. I don't have a problem with hate mail. I'll read it online. I'll read it on screen. I'll read it in your bathroom if you want to. Just invite me over, okay?
Gonna get those emails in quick as we speak.
The remarks further stoked fears of a Russian invasion of Ukraine, which U.S. National Security Advisors Jake Sullivan on Monday could begin within hours or days. Jake Sullivan, that is the fucktard right there that's actually currently being looked at and investigated for the whole fucking Hillary Clinton campaign Russian hoax fucking situation. He was involved in that fucking shit too.
Okay, how interesting.
And the only reason why I think he's still currently sitting in his position as part of the U.S. National Security Advisor is because of the fact that Durham hasn't put an indictment on his fucking ass yet. But he was involved with Sussman and all of that shit.
Well, maybe this will bring him back to the attention.
Shit's getting wonky, folks. Shit's getting wonky.
As it does.
Prior to Putin's remarks, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken had promised a swift and firm response from the U.S. as its allies if Russia moves to recognize Ukraine's breakaway regions as a part of Russian territory, calling such a move a gross violation of international law. Earlier on Monday, Putin held a highly choreographed televised meeting with his top officials accusing Kyiv of carrying out acts of aggression. Now, here's where it gets funny because of the fact... So, French brokered talks with Putin, right? U.S. president has agreed to talk to Putin, but all of a sudden, right as U.S. president agreed to talk to Putin because the French president fucking, what is his name? Not Trudeau, I forget his name. Either way, the fucking French president, he tried to broker a deal. He's going to sit down and they're going to have a summit, right? And broker a deal between Biden and Putin about this whole fucking Ukraine situation. But Ukraine's not part of NATO. NATO is the national fucking something of the fucking all of the countries or whatever, right? And it's like it's almost like the UN or something, I forget. But Ukraine's not part of NATO. Putin doesn't want Ukraine as part of NATO because he believes Ukraine is corrupt. Hunter Biden used to work for an energy company in Ukraine and knows dick about energy. He knows more about smoking Parmesan cheese than he does about energy. Right?
The lines are connecting.
And so there was one point whenever Biden was vice president, he was actually caught on video, and it's been played out on many occasions, talking about there was an investigator that was investigating his son in Ukraine. And he didn't believe that this investigator was of proper standards, so he wanted him fired. There was $1 billion that was going to be going over to Ukraine coming from the United States tax dollars. Biden says if this guy isn't fired, you don't get the money. Well, according to Biden, on the conversation he was having, the guy says, you don't have the authority to do it. He's like, you know what? Plane leaves at 6. I'll let you know. Right? And then he was like, what do you know? Son of a bitch was fired. And then they got their money. But then Trump has a conversation with the president of Ukraine asking about that shit and asking to look into that shit. And all of a sudden, now Trump's working with Ukraine and trying to do a fucking coup or whatever. And they try to impeach him over that fucking phone call.
That's
right?
what that was about.
Saying that he was spying on Biden.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Right.
I remember that.
So he was investigating shit that had already happened. But they're saying now he's spying on Biden.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then now Ukraine comes up and you have portions of Ukraine that are screaming, we want sovereignty, we want freedom. And Russia's like, come on, we'll take you in. U.S. doesn't want to talk about our fucking southern border to where they're taking in all these illegal immigrants and flying them all over our fucking nation. But they're going to have a fit about the border of Ukraine. Our government working for us.
Thumbs up? What do you think?
Well, at least it's not Ottawa's government. They're selling off people's shit. Have you heard about that?
Yeah. Like, it's like, that's disrespectful. These families spend a lot of money on these trucks to earn their living. And this is what they get.
Those trucks are not fucking cheap,
I know.
man. So now the mayor of Ottawa is talking about it. They've confiscated and impounded all of these vehicles to get them off of the streets, trying to say that this protest was illegal. Now, they're talking about they've arrested like hundreds of people at these protests, right? But I've seen videos of other people coming up and talking about the fact that these arrests are all bullshit. It's all fake because they are getting taken, they're getting handcuffed, loaded up in paddy wagons, taken about 30, 40 miles away from the area, and then let go because they can't arrest them. It's an illegal, it's an unlawful arrest. Yeah,
and the videos we've seen of the protests have been peaceful. They've literally been out there playing music, dancing, singing.
Oh, those damn evil, hateful white supremacist bounce houses.
They're having a party out there. Like, they're good.
Yeah, what the fuck? Seriously. So, yeah, now they're talking about because it cost so much money and they lost so much money because of this protest, they're going to sell the trucks that they impounded. Dude.
And how's that legal?
It's not. I don't see any way for it to be legal.
Like, normally if you get your car impounded, you have a time frame to pick it up, so they're just literally taking the truck and they're like, okay, we're selling it. Like, that's...
Dude, not only that, they've also shut off their bank accounts, they've closed them their access to funds, and now they have changed the rules for the emergency acts to where they're going to be looking into the transaction of funds to fund me pages like GoFundMe and Gifts of Go, and also to cryptocurrencies and saying whether those are terrorist transactions or not. So they're labeling these protesters as fucking domestic terrorists.
And really, everything has been completely peaceful. They're just out there being good people.
It's fucking crazy. Well, they need a good Monday motivation. What would you recommend?
Sleeping in.
Mondays suck. Everybody knows Mondays suck. Even Garfield fucking hated Mondays.
Yeah. I hate Mondays a little less, though, because that's our days off, and then we have the podcast. So that's our Monday motivation right there, all in one.
Well, I mean, I guess you would say everybody else's Monday is more of our Saturday.
Yeah.
Have you ever known anybody to do that? They change it up. Oh, no, that's my Friday. I just know.
I've always heard it, but I never, paid attention to it because at the time, I was like, okay, whatever. But now... being a person that has to work the weekends, my Monday is my Saturday.
Now,
my Friday night.
Because I have Mondays and Tuesdays off now, right? So I this is the first time I would actually consider something like that. Like, this is my Saturday, right? So like Sunday is actually my Friday, right? Yeah. But before, most of the jobs that I had, my days off were separated, so I never had a fucking Friday.
No.
Right? You get one day off, and... Okay, so would you prefer to have 2 days off in a row, or would you prefer to have your days off split?
I prefer them 2 days in a row.
Why?
Because I've worked days where it's like work Monday, off Tuesday, work Wednesday, and it's like, what the hell? Like, why can't I just have the 2 days to relax instead of it's split apart, and it makes it feel like Makes you feel like you didn't get your relaxation out of it. You didn't get your worth.
See, so I would tell people I enjoy the 2 days off, right? Because I get the full rest. I have the stress-free day of not thinking about work for the next day. Because knowing that you have to go to work the next day does add just a smidge of the stress onto your day off.
Yeah,
right?
It does, for sure.
Especially if you have a stressful job.
Yeah.
Our stress just got a little lighter.
Yeah. Should get some blood pressure things in here. Like,
so there's that.
Yeah.
But if I have 3 days off in a row, I can't come back to work after that third day, because if I have 2 solid days of not thinking about work, by the time I hit that third day off, the only thing I think about is fuck that place, man. That motherfucker's in there. Yeah, fucking shit. Right?
I know, by the time I go back, I'm like, what's my code? Where's the key?
How's your work again?
3 days off, you don't even know anybody anymore. You're like, who are you?
Dude, and when you work in industries like us, like we have, like I've worked in strip clubs, I've worked in movie theaters, I've worked in fast food, I've worked in bowling alleys, so I've worked pretty much in the service and host industry in a sense. Even the strip clubs for me is kind of a host, because even though I was the bouncer and I was kicking your ass for touching my fucking girls, you know, at the same time, no, I tried it. But I couldn't fit into the elephant trunks. Yeah, I didn't have enough of a snout. So it just looked like just a crooked tusk. It was bad. So, yeah. So I was I would set up I had to set up the fucking bachelor parties, because we would have bachelor parties that would come in and they would have tables reserved. So I had to set up the reserved tables, and I had to escort the bachelors over to the party, explain the rules of the situation, and get them some girls, right? Because the girls want to make money. And if the girls make money and I help the girls make money, then I make a little bit of money. Mm-hmm. You know what I got paid hourly at this fucking strip club?
What?
Now, mind you, this is early 2000.
Yeah.
$9.50 an hour.
That's good for that time. Or
yeah, at a fucking titty bar when my managers are fucking banking $1,000 a week.
Ooh, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah. I was a fucking grunt, man. Yeah. They all called me Scooby. Either Scooby or Damn It Shane. It was always my fault. Right?
I like Damn It Shane. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, it was fun. It was good times. Good times, man.
Moving on.
So, and they had hard times on Mondays over there, dude. Strip clubs on slow days. We had girls that would walk in with their own fucking 6-pack of tall boys.
That's slow.
And if the Mavericks were playing, oh no, I had one girl, she wouldn't even move off the pole, because the pole was on one side of the stage, so she just be shaking her ass. Come around!
Work smarter, not harder.
She was slow. They work for you. It's whatever. You know, the girls got it easy sometimes. All they got to do is just giggle and jiggle, man. And the guys were like, okay, sorry. I don't do much of anything to motivate me on Monday. Coffee. I can't function without coffee. I have to have it. There's no getting around it.
I'm about to get on that again.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I tell you what. One thing that is motivating me is the new stuff that's coming out with our stuff, or with our channel, or our fucking website, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, man. Dude, this shit's growing. It's getting crazy. We're getting more views. We've got over 100 views on the website so far, and it's steadily increasing, which is nice. We've got a lot of people that's actually downloading. We average about 20 downloads per episode, which is nice. We're getting more viewers. We've got some more YouTube followers. We had a couple of new subscribers on YouTube, which was nice. So thanks everybody for spreading the word, talking about the show. Glad you enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, let me know. And if I can't fix it, and you can fuck off.
I love the website though, to be honest. But yeah, what he said.
What do you like about the website?
I like that it's interactive. Like there's a lot you can get into. You constantly are clicking on things, and it's funny. And there's nothing else you can ask for when you go to a website. Like, I love clicking on different things that take me to different stuff, and it's making me laugh at the same time.
Because you don't really have it. Most of your websites are just pretty basic and boring and informative. And even your
Clothes,
fucking porn sites are fucking boring as shit. Ooh, maybe later I can come up with a low down dirty porn site and make it an interactive fucking goofy porn or whatever. Just like all porn parodies and everything with the bad acting. I'm here to lay some pipe. Bam, bam, bam.
You told somebody, now they're gonna do it.
Well, maybe, you know.
Don't do it.
Oops, I dropped my wrench.
Yeah, all the weirdest, cringiest.
Well, it's better than help me, step brother. I'm stuck in the dryer. How the fuck do you get stuck in the dryer?
Just let me turn it on because you're dumb,
dude. How do you get? Or my hand's stuck in the fucking garbage disposal. Then let go. Open your fucking hand, you stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes
it's a good thing you're pretty and sticky because you are dumb as a fucking box of goddamn rocks.
Lead. Racing season.
And it's about that time of the year, I guess. You know, when you live this close to NASCAR.
Oh, I heard them on the way in. They're doing something over there.
So we got the Low Down Dirty Laundry that's going to be coming out here very soon. How soon, I don't know. Keep up on the website. It will let you know. The pictures will tell all, I promise.
And there will be dirty laundry.
There will be dirty laundry. So the question is, where do you want to put our dirty laundry? Do you want to put our face somewhere? Where do you want to put our face?
Toilet paper.
Toilet paper? Yeah. I can see my face on toilet paper.
Or a plunger.
Ooh. I was kind of hoping somebody wanted them on their panties, but you know that's not always going to be the case.
That would be a rock star move.
It's about the only time my face to get down in there. So, you know, it's whatever works, right? So we got Low Down Dirty Laundry that's going to be coming out. We got the fan page that we're going to be working on. The fan page is going to be for the fans. We're going to be posting up y'all's stuff. I've actually got some music I'm going to be posting up there later from some of our fans.
Good music, too.
I haven't heard it. I'm going to give it a listen later, see what it's like. I don't listen to a whole lot of the new hippity hops, man. I'm not down with the kids' hip lingo.
I try to be. I'm getting old.
Word to your grandmama, home diggity. It's all about the quattros.
Quattros?
Yeah, that's double deuces, you know.
I never heard that one.
Yeah, that's like because I forgot to leave the first time, so now I'm finally getting the fuck out of here. So.
I like it. Peace out.
Oh my goodness. Oh. All right. I hope you had fun. Pretty much. That's pretty much our show, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for turning us on. Don't forget, you can always follow us on YouTube, like and subscribe. Hit the bell. Remind you that we got new shows coming out. I'm starting to put some of the other episodes on there. The raw background noise is going up on YouTube as well. That's going to be coming up. And then we've got Scooby's Conspiracy Corner. That's going to be on YouTube. We're going to be putting more things on Rebel.
Spotify, Apple.
Yeah. So it's going to be out there. We're going to be putting all of that stuff. Don't forget, go to lowdowndirtyshane.com. That site is always changing. It's always changing. There's always something happening. If you have any ideas, any suggestions, let me know. You can give that to us and we'll take a look into it. See what's going on with it. We handle everything in here, whether it's the social media or the website or the filming and the editing. We do it all. That's all of us. So that's pretty much our show. So as always, this is Kiki.
And this is Shane.
This has been a Low Down Dirty Shane's production.
Just jokes, folks!